What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. This is your match reaction. And I mean, it's just really is so hard to take this result because the majority of the game, I believe we were the better side. I believe, we were dominating. Well, maybe not dominating, but definitely looked comfortable. And I thought we had control for the most part of that game. But you just know, the longer it went on 0-0, the longer it stayed on the way it was going, you knew they were always going to grow an influence in set pieces. You knew something was going to happen from that set piece, and that's exactly what happened. And I thought the defending from that set piece was absolutely shambolic. Antonio, all he had to do was stick out a leg, and it's in the back of the net. I mean, we created a couple of chances throughout the game, but still nowhere near enough, in my opinion. I thought Skippy and Romero had really good games. But I thought Ndombele, don't think he was good enough today. I thought Reguilon had a good game. But attacking-wise, our creative players, our players going forward, just didn't do enough for me today. What about you, Brian?
I completely agree with you. And like I said, I mean, Harry Kane for the corner. I don't know why Harry Kane has been selected to go and mark him when Romero's had him in his pocket all day long. So that one confuses me. And like you said, the attacking people going, Harry Kane's back, Harry Kane's this. And don't get me wrong, he still played okay, and he had that great through ball and the header. But again, in the second half, I can't remember him doing much. And it's our attacking players, or lack of attacking players, that have cost us again.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I mean, throughout the game, for the first opening 70 minutes or so, as the game was open, Spurs were all right. We were in control. We had a fair bit of control of the game. When we're in transitions and we were counter-attacking on West Ham, we definitely looked to hurt them. And I think in the second half, we definitely had some opportunities we didn't make the most of, which we definitely should have. And that probably ultimately cost us. In the first half, we opened them up a few times, which allowed us to have some good chances with Fabianski made some good saves from. And so if you look at the chances created from either side for the first 70 or odd minutes or so, you have to say Spurs definitely look more dangerous. And, if Reguilon puts on a plate for Skip, it's 1-0. If Kane can find Son on that counter-attack, it should be 1-0. We didn't do those things. And ultimately, we all know from set pieces, West Ham have a stronger side physically than us. Yeah. And we didn't concede many set pieces today, but when we did concede set pieces, West Ham were looking very, very dangerous. And ultimately, one of them has gone in the back of the net. And what frustrated me most is what I could probably foresee is that as soon as they go 1-0 up, they just sit back and they make it difficult for us to break us down. They don't allow us to have any sort of ability to counter them in transitional periods because there ain't any transitions when they're sitting back 11 men behind the ball. It's just, can you break us down? And we haven't done that all season. We weren't able to do that really today. That's not when we were looking dangerous. And so it was a very easy final 15 minutes for West Ham. They were just able to bat away crosses, head away crosses and stuff like that. We weren't able to play through the lines whatsoever. And that's the most disappointing thing. Why Nuno didn't make subs earlier when around the 65th, 70-minute mark when he saw the chances were drying up a bit, we maybe needed a bit more energy and creativity in the final third. I think we were in control, but we were very good in the first half of the second half, and then all of a sudden the counter-attacks and the energy seemed to sap away. And the goal wasn't coming or anything, but West Ham were definitely on equal footing when the goal was scored. And unfortunately for us, we just weren't able to respond in any sort of convincing manner.
You have to get the ball in the back of the net when you're on top. You
Yep.
have to. And for me, Kane and Son just didn't do anything today. They didn't do anywhere near as much, both of them today, which is really, really hard to take, just like the result is. And, these players, all 11 of them got left at home on the weekend during midweek against Vitesse. And I was saying, why not take a few of them? And you know what? We didn't win today, so what was the point of leaving them 11 at home? We didn't even get a draw. We lost today without even scoring a goal. So...
The worrying thing part of that as well, I can't remember if you just popped out, but it just showed the stat that we didn't even have a shot in the second half.
Right.
So, let alone on target, no shots. So, it screams that we're lacking creativity And you'd think that the manager would then address it and say, right, we need something. And
Why did he leave it till so long to make a sub?
Left
Why?
until we were losing.
Why?
Because I think he felt like we were in control and we didn't need to change, but I disagree.
It's ridiculous.
I think he should have changed. I think we needed to make one. We needed to make a sub to make to freshen things up and keep that control. You can't just keep it the same and expect to retain that control all the time. And that's the frustrating thing. I think Nuno tactically today probably got it right for most of the game. I think.
But you need to know how to change the game within the game when you're on top as well. Not just like when things go wrong. You need to change things when you're on top as well.
Yep, you do. I mean, you look at it and it's got to be done. It was crying out for that creativity. The final balls weren't even going through. We had the great ball from Skip and then the Belé's bad one. We had the ball that Skip was just behind. That's where we just need a player to put his foot on the ball. Go right. This is what we're going to do. Just split that defence, and we keep going around in circles, looking to try and break a team down. And the one thing you will say about David Moyes' teams is they hold their shape very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
They are at West Ham. They are very, very good at the moment at doing that. And you think, right, okay, I need someone to unlock this. We can't always keep saying Brian Hill is the answer because I don't think he is just yet. He will be. But we're putting too much confidence in him. But again, it goes down to our lack of creativity, our lack of depth, and it's very, very worrying. It's very worrying. Like you said, I think Skip has come out of this game where they said this is going to be a big test for him with flying colours again.
Yeah,
he has been.
He was our best player today.
Yep, but Romero had a good game, but then I can't honestly think of another person.
Yeah, I mean, those are the positives from today. Ollie, Skip again, Højbjerg again. I thought both of them played really well, and Romero was a massive positive today as well. I thought for the most part he kept Antonio in his pocket. If only he was on him from that corner. Harry Kane was on him, and Harry Kane failed to see the ball coming, and Antonio sticks out a leg and the ball goes in the back of the net.
It was one of those games you felt like one mistake or one set piece or one thing going wrong against you, and it could be the difference, and it proved to be, and that was the difference today. I don't think West Ham were better than us. I don't think they outplayed us in any way. I wouldn't say the win was deserved, but look, we didn't put away the opportunities that we made from the counter attack, and as soon as we went 1-0 down, there was no reason for us to get.
It was our delivery in the box today. You know, that moment where Ndombele's there, he needs to put better in the box. The moment Harry Kane's there, he needs to put a better delivery in the box. Reguilon, how many times did he put poor deliveries from that left-hand side in the box? I mean, our final ball today was shocking at the end of the day. It really was.
Well, you know, if you wasn't watching the game and I said to you, there's going to be two chances where Son and Ndombele get a chance to put a cross in, you would have thought, okay, at least there's going to be a goal or something from that because of their quality that they have. And it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
It wasn't. No,
ultimately,
you're right.
4 London derbies lost, down to 6th. We could be down to 7th if United get a point against Man United. We'll have to wait and see. But very frustrating. We haven't drawn yet this season. 5 wins, 4 defeats. So it really is a definition of a mixed bag when it comes to Tottenham. And again, after some good momentum building from the wins against Villa and Newcastle, we hit again with the opportunity to go into the top 4. We stumble and lose again, and that's just Tottenham will fall for you. So there you have it. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and that our season's shaping up like we started off with 3 wins, then 3 losses, then 2 wins, and now we're back to losing again. Mm-hmm. So, and we got Man United next week. So
2 wins, then 2 losses, probably.
Yeah. Look, that is our instant match reaction. Tottenham have lost another London derby this week against West Ham. This time, 1-0 at the London Stadium. This is our instant match reaction. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about the game. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back very soon for the post-match fan show. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.